And we are back. So, last we left off, the crew has been completing their endeavors as they take their time of rest in the hallowed halls of Sudenburg. Glory be to its saviors and your futures. Let's move on to our next individual. We just got done with Lucien and Nog, being Mr. Luther Steinhauer. If you would like to begin your endeavors, sir.
Yes, I think I will use one of my endeavors to, I guess, pretty much just kind of explore um, Oldo Krieger's abode,
Okay.
his laboratory,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
his
Mm-hmm.
his library. Just take some time to delve in there and see what I can do with it. What I can use.
Giving it a good once over, huh?
Yeah.
You have alchemy skills, bro?
I do. Well, alchemy's weird, but yes,
It is
I
weird.
could. I could theoretically have alchemy skills.
Theoretically, he could have alchemy skills.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
It would take multiple endeavors for me to brew a potion now.
Why don't you give me an intuition test?
Okay. $90.
Not good.
You fail.
And you have no rerolls.
Nope. I used them
Because
all.
you used them all.
I do.
You take time exploring the pocket space that has now become your pocket space, Luther, if we're being honest, as it appears that Magister Krieger will never be reclaiming it, as far as you know. So, taking the time to kind of look it over and kind of move some of your stuff and move some of his things out, the superfluous things, that is. You get a good lay of the environment and can make any changes that you so wish.
Okay. Well,
Would you like to do anything else, Luther? You have another endeavor.
Second endeavor, I will try to enhance my Ignis, my golem.
Enhance the Ignis.
Yes. I have some more features I would like to put on him.
Here it comes. What else would you like to add to this golem?
Well, let's see.
You make him attractive, bro?
Unfortunately, no. That is not one of the benefits I can grant him. That would be appropriate.
I feel like he would be the way
the shape
your
his
gentle
buttocks.
hands. He would be attractive.
Exactly. Sculpt.
Put the work in there.
Finely sculpted buttocks upon this massive golem.
I think I would like to add. I would like to add fast.
Okay.
Gives him +1 movement and 10 agility.
Yeah, make him faster. And is anything else?
I believe Die Hard.
How many cumulative success levels are you going to need for all this?
That would be Die Hard. 30 total.
30 total. Okay. So
I'd be prepping. I'd be prepping for a while.
You're gonna have to make the channeling rolls essentially to pull it off.
I mean, do I get my new robes and stuff too, bro? My accoutrement, my new
I will
trappings.
allow you to have your new trappings.
My more fine robes.
Yes, your fine pyromaster, master, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, pyromancer lord.
Pyromancer lord, excuse me, lord.
Yes, I'm a lord now. And
Light yourself a fire, bro.
I am. I plan to build a grand fire,
Of course he does.
with the labor
Yes.
of the expedition,
Hmm. Hmm.
and maybe put those penal colony,
Your Legionnaires?
my legionnaires to work, my penal legion to work.
Hmm. Hmm.
Goblin, get your men at work.
Hmm. Of course. Sounds about right.
Um, and then I would start the process of trying to enhance Ignis, making him faster and hardier.
Let's see what you got, Luther.
Okay,
What
let's do
what are the
this.
what are the bonuses that you are looking for on this? How
Well,
insane is
I
this
mean,
bonus supposed to
I don't
be?
know what you want to do, bro. I mean, it's a grand fire, a pyre, you might say.
You
No,
know, I will say earlier today, my son was acting crazy as well as my daughter.
Mhm.
And I put on Bob Ross and everybody bellowed out and just had a good time. And so I'll give you plus 40 to the roll.
Because of my Bob Ross shirt.
Because of your Bob Ross shirt that you're wearing,
Oh
yes.
my God, the Bob Rat special. Oh my
All
God.
right, plus 40. Sounds appropriate.
Sounds appropriate.
Well, if that's the case,
There are no accidents, just happy little
In
fans.
that case, he
I
can't fail.
can't fail.
He can't fail.
So
So
let's
it's just
just
gonna
let's
happen.
just do it.
Unless you roll a
Let's just
99.
skip this. Let's
let's
just
do
skip.
it.
No, even
No,
if
no,
with
no.
a
What if he
99,
rolls a
he's
99 by
fast.
chance?
If you
Wait.
want, I can add some more things on there. I'd be happy to
No,
add some more. Okay.
no,
All right.
that is
All
more
right.
than enough.
Okay, we'll just add the fast, the die hard. I appreciate it. I feel I cast my spell. Ignis is now faster.
I'm sure it takes quite some time.
It will take some time.
This isn't like a instantaneous process.
No.
It's gonna take a while.
It does take a while.
There's some physical exertion involved.
Mhm.
You have to have. Don't you have to have the necessary materials?
Well, yeah. Well, it says it's a suitable form for the construct to inhabit.
So you would have you would have been able to bring stuff with you on the caravan because you guys actually took golem pieces with you if they were damaged.
Okay.
So with the materials that you already had from the expedition from your previous endeavors that you guys have completed, easily enough able to modify Ignis, making him faster, stronger, better.
Die hard simply is. I would probably say I'd probably carve some more runes into him.
Mhm.
It just basically means that if he falls down, if he loses all his health, I can still basically just like reshape him back into existence. Like,
okay.
If his heads get lopped off, I can just put it back on,
and then
I
just
can
kind of
heal
like
him.
heal it back up. No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
It says that he'll choke back to life with one wound left.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Luther. There you go.
Yeah.
Look how strong he is.
I know.
He's such a big boy now.
I know.
What about your story endeavor, Luther?
Story endeavor. I had one planned. It's changed a little bit. Well, I want to talk to Henry about his commander.
Feel free.
Come to Henry. I don't know how long Henry had been in service with the commander.
It wouldn't have been too terribly long.
Okay.
Because he was still basically a.
I knew he was like a new recruit.
Yeah, he was a fairly fresh recruit at the time.
Yeah.
Of the this may have even been his first like big.
Okay.
Foyer.
But I would inquire just, Henry, it's important we find your former commander. As you well know, is there any place you think that he might venture? Was he prone to hide in the mountains whenever he was harried by an enemy too fierce? Was he prone to Just trying to kind of gauge like if he knew any kind of like patterns that he might have, you know. Um, I don't know if
Well,
Henry knows or not. So
you walk into Henry's room and he's doing push-ups as his strength is a 61 now in the downtime.
oh,
Getting ripped as hell.
So he's getting ripped. Would I
Sweat
make?
beating up. He
Do I need to make a
he,
lore roll?
he looks attractive as fuck too. I mean, you see him in
True.
there, you're like, damn.
He's attractive.
He's
Almost as attractive as me.
Henry
Mm.
Cavill.
Almost.
Almost. Almost as
Oh, there it
attractive as
is.
me.
There it happened. It happened. But the gigantic Henry Cavill from the Wolverine Deadpool movie,
Oh yeah,
the gigantic one. Yes.
Well, do I need to make a lore roll, or would I know this?
Um.
I wasn't too terribly close with him.
I didn't know if he was a squire beforehand. Like I don't know how long his history is with the Knights Panther.
He would have been a fairly fresh recruit. However,
Yeah.
there's always the chance that you might have some inclination on the inner workings of your order. I'm trying to think of which skill we want to use for this, though. I was leaning onto intuition, but I'm not sure if it quite fits the bill. If it's like hidden, I don't know. What else could we possibly do? How about... Yeah, let's just go ahead and do a lore.
Lore?
Yeah, we'll do
Right.
we'll do lore.
Empire.
Sure. Lore Empire.
Can I
Is
help
Henry
him?
roll or Luther roll?
Can I help him with the Empire? Thank you.
I'm gonna-
+2. What? I know lore stuff too.
It is going to be Henry's roll, but you can get a +10 from
Oh.
Luther.
Good. I'm not a very smart man. Oh, that does the job.
Shout out to 14.
Oh yeah.
It was beat into you as a young squire when you were coming on, Henry. You know that in the histories of your order, specifically your specific regiment that you were part of, that Commander Hellwig always was a very, at least before the accident, where you guys ended up crashed and spread apart, he was always a very cautious man. Always willing to scout ahead, send the squires and whatnot to see the enemy's numbers and their positions, if applicable. In addition to that, you would know that he always valued a place, usually of elevation of some kind, where it would give him a advantage both in seeing his enemy as well as in tactically being able to either defend or press a counterattack. So he is more inclined to venture into an area that would meet that criteria.
As I do crunches, I relay all that information to Luther.
Oh, of course.
Just ripped up.
Hot and sweaty.
I'll take it.
What is hell?
Take down the information. Carry on. Henry, did you ever name that beast of yours?
A young maid walks by and almost faints in the doorway. Oh! Just two beautiful men just having a conversation. One of them half naked, just doing sit-ups.
Discussing the arts, wine.
Mhm.
Yes. Tactics. did you ever name that beast of yours?
I have not, Luther. It's hard to tell if a demogryph is male or female, so I was thinking about just resorting to the usual and just going with Kaiser.
Ah, well, good luck.
If you care to stick your head down there and figure out if it is male or female,
I am
please go right ahead.
surprisingly good with animals.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
Another pounds of Luther Steinhauer's. Rarely used, mind you, but I am well versed in animal care.
I was studying my lore books, because you taught me how to read. As
I
I
did.
was studying the lore books, it did say it was quite hard to tell.
Sexting a demogryph.
Feel free.
Well,
Let me know what you find out.
I mean, if you want to make an animal care roll,
perhaps.
we can do it.
I want to see him crit fail and see what you do.
I do want to see him crit fail and have
Yeah, I think you should do that, man.
horrifically maimed.
Yeah.
My God!
The viewers want you to do the roll.
He's doing it. Look at
I'm
him.
doing it.
He's rolling.
Let's do it. Fucking do it. 37 under
Oh,
65.
that's good. It's good. It does appear that this is, in fact...
Come here. Easy, girl. Easy.
It does, in fact, appear to be a female demigryph.
Oh. I believe your name is Penelope. Henry? She's told me her name is Penelope. Fine animal. Because I better... if you still want to name her Kaiser, not as creative as Penelope, but perhaps she will take to it. Perhaps you should ask her. Maybe she'll give you a reaction of some sort.
She is my creature, not yours. You can
I'm
name
just saying.
you can name your things whatever you want.
Of course. Of course. Just saying. She's a fine animal. And I would take a look at this right here seems very interesting. I don't know if you've seen these. I kind of point towards the runic tablets, I believe, that are kind of attached to her. I'm not sure what your northern pagan rituals are, but it seems to be somewhat important. Well, I must go off to my laboratory. I'm doing many important things, as you understand, Henry. Many important things.
Many important things. You'll be in his chambers if you need
I'll
him.
be in my chambers if you need me. I take my staff and I Doctor Strange just a circle and
just teleport out of there. Sure, why not? You pick up teleport. It is in fact a spell you can use.
it is.
It's true. It is, as you witnessed. Anyways, let's hit Wolfram next.
All right. I gotta level up too, so I gotta a bunch of stuff for that too. It's gonna be a good haul for me. All right. For my endeavors.
Yes, endeavors.
Would it be possible for me to learn? Does Lucian have dual wielder?
He does.
Would it be possible? So if I learn that, if I use one of my endeavors to learn that, would I be able to use 2 pistols in one turn? I understand.
Yeah.
There's still a heavy penalty on one of the shots, but yeah. All right. I'd like to try and learn dual. I've been saving up XP and everything.
Yeah.
I'd like to try and learn dual wielder. So
okay. Yeah. Well,
would that mean
now this is weird because technically it's not technically shooting. It's like
it is. It says ranged.
It does. It says for dual wielder. It says range.
Yeah.
Oh,
melee
okay, well
or
then, yeah.
range when attacking with 2 weapons. Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
we can do that then. We'll do a black powder roll. Why not?
all right, that's cool. That's better than I hoped. Thank you.
Get a +10 for Lucian helping you.
I just got it. That's great. Perfect. It's 8
There
levels
you
of
go.
success. Excuse me, 9 levels.
9 levels. 7 levels of
7 levels.
success.
Okay, so that was my
Success.
first endeavor. Knock on wood, I didn't
easily.
expect that. I'm really stoked. Really stoked now. I'd also, I don't know if anybody has very resilient.
I don't think
Don't think.
so.
I'm
That
looking at
would-
Nog. Maybe he has it.
I don't
What
have
do
that.
we
All right.
What do we need?
Do you happen to have the very resilient talent?
I do actually.
So as
Pretty
I'm
sure.
teaching him
Yep.
to how to properly load a hand cannon, maybe he's kind of helping
I'll
me do
help
some
him out.
exercises and making me lift up the cannonballs for it, are real heavy, and I'm having to try
Uh-huh.
and I would like to try and learn to do that. I'm concerned because I don't know what role you're going to make me take.
And this is going to be a toughness based, so we're going to go ahead and go with a endurance roll.
All right, I think I've got some points in endurance a little bit. All right, I got a chance. Got a chance. All
You get a
right.
plus. You get a plus 10 from Nog.
All right, I got a chance. I got about a 51% chance.
It's a
So
it's a coin toss. It could
it's two
happen.
whole wounds. If I get it, it's two wounds for me. It's a big,
Exactly.
big
Yeah.
deal.
That's
So
a big one.
I'll even use my reroll. Guess what I just got? Oh my
Got it.
gosh. Look at
Got
that.
it. First try. Didn't even need to use a reroll.
Okay, so I got that's great.
I like to
Just
see.
well,
I like to imagine that Nog is essentially like, oh, this is how you eat this. And you're like,
it's not very good. I don't like it.
And it's less of a physical not like workout situation. It's more of a surviving Nog's cooking situation that hardens Wolfram's body,
From the inside
makes
out.
him a tougher individual from the inside out. Exactly.
I like that. Thank you, Nog.
And
Appreciate it, mate.
we have
always a pleasure, Wolfram.
The story one.
we definitely have
That
a
goes,
story in any way you'd like to, whatever you'd like to push or
Yeah,
ask.
so
whatever.
I having this success, this fantastic success with both my endeavors. I know from that, and just looking at the last many weeks and months, that the gods are smiling upon me. I mean,
They are.
they've made me stronger. They've
Yes.
gifted me with my friend.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know if it's just I want to sit down and really try to see if I can put pieces together, but try and figure out a little bit what's going on with me and
Yeah.
what do I need to do to keep growing in strength and power? Because
You
I
look-
feel
Yeah, you look down at the skin that you were given. The skin of the
the weakness of
almost-
flesh.
the elixir of life, as we will call it. And you've noticed, because you've taken 2 pulls on it already. The first one,
Yeah.
not necessarily, of your own volition. The second one, though, very much so. You've never felt stronger, Wolfram. And especially after surviving Nog's predicament with yourself, you feel good. And the whisperings have lessened. You still hear the strange outburst occasionally from your palm, but it's not what it used to be. And you get the feeling that the more you drink, the better it's going to get.
That sounds like it's time for a celebration.
Indeed, Wolfram. Apparently,
Just thinking about it,
is.
I can't that cool tingling on my lips as I take a sip.
You take
take a
another
nice-
sip.
Mm.
A nice
I
long
look around
pull.
first to make sure that evil Luther isn't watching.
Make sure Evil Luther isn't watching.
Yeah.
He
Watch that
apparently is in his
I see-
abode
I
doing
see him
wizard
all
things.
the time doing devious shit. I need
You're holding the mirror up. What's what you're doing?
No, Luther is in his private domain now.
looking through my Palantir.
No, you're not looking at your Palantir.
Keeping it mean.
The eye. But,
I am the eye.
Be like Pippin then.
But Wolfram, you take another swig. And as you do, you feel a tingling sensation across your whole body. And suddenly you begin to blink as you feel what's the word? You feel strong. You can give yourself a +10 to your strength.
Oh my God, what?
Yes.
I knew I went the right path by going evil.
And a +10 to your dexterity.
Okay.
Well, dexterity is for his hands, not his good.
Yeah, it's for like craftsmanship and stuff like that. But
Hey,
But
hey, you know.
I'm not complaining. Oh
you
my
begin
gosh.
you begin to blink, Wolfram. It's really bright outside all of a sudden.
Let's find some, can I find some shade then? It does feel like
You kind of like
it's not hot, but just
you kind of pull
hurts
back
my.
under like the awning of your kind of private room that you're in, and your eyes adjust to the dark very quickly. You now have night vision.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know it was my birthday, bro. No wonder it's so bright outside. I can see night vision.
It appears
You're
that
taking night watch from here on out.
you now have sensitivity to daylight.
Okay.
You have a permanent -20 to all tests made while you are in daylight.
Bright daylight or all daylight, even
All
cloudy
daylight.
days. Okay.
Man, it sucks we're in the desert.
Now, if it's cloudy, no. If the sun is obscured, you're okay. As long as
Okay.
you're not, as long as
Like
you,
it is for 3 days out of the year in these parts.
I mean, you are in a very
If
bright
that, bro.
desert,
Well,
so
Luther makes a lot of fire and a lot of smoke, so if I hang out
hey, make some
here,
smoke. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
smoke.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
There you go. He's starting to look better.
What if he carries a parasol around with him all the time?
You could do
Date a
that.
girl who did that. Yeah.
Traditionally, in like lore wise, the when this first started happening, the sensitivity to light became a problem. So what they would do is they would use magic to have like swarms of locusts fly above them to blot out the sun, so they could do what they needed to do.
That's
Wolfram's not
terrifying.
a sorcerer, unfortunately,
Yeah,
but
thank goodness.
but you know, at least not yet. Wolfram, as you take that pull, you feel like your body is changing, and then you hear a whisper, different than the ones you normally hear, much more aged, crackling. I see you have chosen wisely, servant. Should you become conflicted, I will be sending you a gift that should level the playing field if you are discovered.
Just whisper out kind of quietly to myself, but out. Thank you. Oh, great giver of gifts. Thank you so much. There will be no conflict in my decision to help you.
Later that night, Wolfram, as you kind of lay there, you feel that you actually don't need to sleep anymore. Kind of just sitting there. You can't go to sleep. You're just kind of leaning against the wall. You're not tired though. You see a flicker of movement outside your window. A man. He hoists himself up onto the balcony. He's not incredibly tall.
On the balcony?
Yes. He's in your room now. As he pushes in.
Where? What?
You recognize him.
Who are you? Oh, do I? Okay.
As he
My
likes
many
to
associates.
refer to himself as Lord Bonneau.
Oh, yeah. He's so handsome. Yeah, it's a real attractiveness right here. His
I was
nobility just
told-
shines through, if I remember.
I was told to bring this to you. And he unceremoniously tosses a pouch in your direction. Kind of lands on the bed next to you.
Sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you, Greg, but no, I appreciate it. And I'll go over and I'll pick it up.
At least you know your place. As he turns his back on you and then scuttles out the hole and disappears.
I still got a hero worship, and then I will look at the pouch. I mean, it's Greg, but no, man, it's greatest ever.
You look at
goat,
the pouch.
Bro. The goat.
You look kind of in this pouch, and it's like this. It looks like just a normal leather kind of pouch. You open it up and you see what looks like it looks like a stone, but then you realize it's not a stone. It looks like it's a piece of bone that has been like carved into like a strange shape. There are cracks all along it. It looks fragile.
Is it still in the pouch, or have I taken it out?
It's in the pouch. It's in the pouch. You're just kind of looking at it.
Reach in and
you take it out. There are writing across the kind of like bone stone. It's about the size of your fist.
Mm-hmm.
It appears.
Does the writing look like the place I was in where all the gold and the scorpions were?
It looks similar.
Okay.
It looks similar to that. It appears to be written in dried blood across it.
Okay. Gruesome. Okay.
There is also what looks like a what's the word? Almost like a dried tongue has been pierced into the side of it.
Okay.
It just kind of like flaps as you have the gem in your hand.
Hello? I'm just gonna say hello to it and see if it talks about it.
There is no response.
All right. Is this something that I could wear, or is it something? Let me ask you this way. Is this something where I feel like I should keep it secret?
So as you're looking at it, you think it is horrifying to look at, and normal people would probably not want to be around this type of dark magic. It's at this point that you do notice that there is a kind of like a scrawling on the inside of the pouch, and you kind of open it up and look, and it basically says in a very haphazardly written version of Reichspiel. Crush the gem, and your bodyguards will assume their positions.
Okay. That sounds kind of clear. Okay. I'm gonna put this pouch up my see if I can fit it in my in my purse.
Easily done.
The boys can tell I got a new purse there. Okay.
Easily done. Tuck it away.
All right. Is there a name for that? Should I just call that summoning gem or something, or?
Why don't you call it the bone crystal?
The bone crystal. That's a great name. Okay. All right. I still get promoted to get all my trappings too.
Yes.
Right?
We'll go through all of that.
All right.
Last but not least, let's move on to Henry Berthold. Henry, present yourself for endeavors.
Well, I would like to possibly find someone who might know what the Ulrichian markings were on the demograph.
Sure. Give me a gossip roll, or better yet, you won't need one.
Okay.
Because you know
that
somebody
might
already.
fail that.
You know someone already. It'll still count as spinning your endeavor, but
yes,
the chaplain, his name is eluding me right now. Damn it. Uh,
Freak?
Krieger. No,
Oh,
not
Krieger.
Krieger. Not Krieger. The chaplain. Freak.
Oh.
Yeah, Freak.
Freak, yeah.
Freak. As you kind of like see the symbol and remembering that this creature was actually at the detention center that he was the chaplain of. You approach him about it, and the warrior priest kind of takes note of the symbol itself. Yes, this is I'm not exactly sure where the creature came from, but it was captured beyond the bounds of the city, out in the desert wasteland. It had the harness already upon it. Strange tidings indeed. This is in fact the mark of Ulrich, the Allfather. He was one of the oldest gods of our lands. The god that Sigmar himself worshipped.
Yes, my family are all followers of Ulrich. It was just odd that this riff, so far from home, had the markings on him.
One might call it even a miracle.
You just found it in the desert.
I did not find anything. It was brought in. One of the details found it. Various prisoners here are sent out to perform tasks. Mining, scouting, sometimes collecting resources of various kinds. What little can be found out here in the desert. Essentially tasks to keep them busy. One of the work details found this creature. It may have killed a few before eventually it was wrangled.
You haven't seen any other followers of Ulrich in town, or?
Other than yourself, I have not.
I'm the only one that I know of, the only one that I've seen in this place.
Unfortunately, while we may be cousins in faith, I have met none others of your particular inclination.
Is that, any members of that detail still alive by chance?
I'd have to find out.
Yeah.
None
If
that
you
come
do
to
find
mind.
out, yes, if you find out and I'm still around, I would like to speak to them.
Very well. I will see it done.
All right. That's that.
You get a second endeavor, Henry.
Yeah. I guess I need to try to learn to ride it a little better than what I currently do.
Sure.
So
Give me
that a shot.
Give me the ye old ride check.
Ugh.
Ride demigriff check.
Yes. Please.
I will say you have ridden it once. But there are no, you don't have like an experienced teacher around. You're going to be teaching yourself.
Yeah, I'm teaching myself. While Lucian's, learning to ride a horse. That's a 32 out of 44.
There you go. Apparently you don't need a teacher, Henry. You are the teacher.
Yes. Fast.
As you can give yourself a point in Ride Demigriff.
All right. And that's going to cost me double, I believe.
It will. It'll cost you double the XP. Well, actually, is it a skill that you can get?
Not demigriff. I can only get horse.
You can only. It specifically says horse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then yes, it'll cost double.
Yeah.
But you got a point in it.
I do. We're on the start. Lastly, I believe in the moment where I had to kill my squire,
Yes,
Audrey,
Audrey. Long may he live.
Luther started speaking about the affliction,
The affliction.
and I
Yes.
silenced him.
Silenced.
I told him this is not the place.
It isn't the place.
So I will now walk into his room and knock on his secret
Oh,
portal.
yes. Luther is, of course, mostly shirtless, I'm assuming. His
Yes,
his,
of
his
course.
slender, chiseled
Just like
physique,
Henry
sweating.
hits the gym. I hit the books shirtless.
As he's hitting the books, he's just kind of sweating. Some books are kind of floating around him, and his magical fire balancing them as they open and read before him.
It's hot in here.
A
No
nice
wonder you're
fireplace.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't notice as I wiped the spread off me.
Oh, I didn't notice this. Another maid walks by, almost faints. Oh.
There must be something in there.
Yes, well, Luther, I came to discuss with you about the uh, affliction you saw when I had to put Marjorie to rest.
You mean that your knights were skin wolves?
Yes, that was what you said. I know not much about this. My grandmother had told me stories, but they were not the same as these skin wolves, as you call them.
I don't know a ton about them. I heard they are from the north. So, the tribes up there seem to occasionally transform into terrifying creatures, and they shed their skin as they transform into giant wolf-like creatures. Servants of chaos, for sure. You did the right thing with Audrey.
Yes, well, my main concern, Luther, is I believe months ago when I fought and killed that war boss, the same affliction is what took me over.
The orc.
It's the first and only time I believe that this has happened, as I've been able to quell all the other urges. But there is concern that a time might come where I lose control.
Oh, please, as I kind of part the books and this way, follow me. And I open up the portal to my workshop. Please, accompany me in here.
I follow him in.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Please, have a seat, and we'll float him a warm beverage of some sort of tea.
Take your pants off. Get comfortable.
Rub my shoulders.
Give me a moment. I'm going to see if I can find any scrawlings in here about shape changes or skin wolves. One moment, please. I'm gonna look for information on,
dear Lord,
shape changers or ways.
Give me a lore chaos.
Or chaos? That is 3 levels of success.
Damn it. Not only do you find strangely, there is a scroll in here that actually does detail some different aspects of chaos, which is strange that there's actually extensive research on various aspects of chaos in this dwelling. But you actually find one that pertains to skinwolves in general. And as you're reading it over, you see that there are mentions of older, more nuanced tales where these wolves were not seen as servants of the dark gods, but servants of a different kind, possibly someone or something else. They weren't seen as savage, but possibly still evil. It's hard to tell. These are ancient tales passed word of mouth, recorded some time ago. But it does detail a concoction with 3 levels of success that perhaps a studious wizard could whip up in their alchemical workshop and allow a individual thus afflicted to imbibe and perhaps go on a spiritual journey to discover themselves.
We're gonna trip tonight. So let's go. Here it is, Henry. Here it is. I thought I saw it before somewhere here. I kind of describe some of this stuff to him. I'm not sure if he's listening.
Yes. His eyes glaze over.
Glaze over.
I'm sure. Yes.
It's possible, I will go into, a ton of detail that probably bore him.
Yes, indeed.
Possible that some of these wolves were a different strain or served a different god of some sort.
Yes.
Anyway, the point is, I can try to help spiritual journey.
Spiritual journey.
Does that interest you, Henry?
Does it, Henry?
It does.
Well, good. That'll give me a chance to use my new things over here. And I immediately start going over there.
Have you ever done this before, Luther?
No. And we're going to immediately start trying to figure out how to brew said potion.
As you begin
beverage.
to take stock of the ingredients at your disposal, you think you have everything you need, Luther.
Yes.
You compile the necessary ingredients, putting them in a small, almost like cauldron that you magically boil with your gifts. Producing,
talking to Henry as I do it. Grieger was remarkably well stocked.
Yeah, producing a frothy brew that appears almost alcoholic in nature.
It smells divine. Henry.
Have you always had this room, Luther? This is quite handy when we're living in the desert.
Funny story. That wizard on that manticore came in, killed my last apprentice, and took my other room away from me. This is Alberto Krieger's room, and it's much better than mine, I must admit. There's a laboratory, as you can see, and a library, and living quarters. Anyway, your drink, Henry. Now, before you take it, from what I can tell from the scrollings here, you probably want to be in a safe place. Is there anyone you want to be with you, Henry? Lucian, perhaps? Nog, maybe? I would say Wolfram, but it's a Thursday night and he's at the whorehouse.
It's night.
It's true.
Well, Luther, I imagine I would just take it here. I
Of course.
don't know what would happen, and Lucian might try to stab me.
If you don't mind, though, I'm going to have the yeast come in here with me, just in case you see. There's some scrollings on this.
Nice kind of steps up.
Scroll.
Much more, much more swift than you remember, Henry. He moves into the room.
A little more. There's some writings on here that possibly. It's not important. There possibly.
I don't know what they say anyway.
Of course you don't. Anyway, let's find a nice place for you to relax. Perhaps here by the fire. Nice skin of some animal there. Growing fire.
Roy. Take your pants off. Get comfortable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It says the ritual says you must take your pants off. It's right here. No,
Am I going to remember any of this, Luther?
well, here you go. Here's the potion. Try not to smell it. And bottoms up. And good luck.
Henry. Give me a consume alcohol test, Henry. Whoa!
I'm not good at these.
What just happened? Yes, I'm hoping for the big fail.
Oh,
92, the biggest of fails.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Oh, okay, let's re-roll that one.
Henry's toughness is not very high. It is a 40. It's a 47 out of 30.
Oh shit, Henry! You instantly kind of you feel it. Your eyes roll in the back of your head, and he immediately becomes unconscious in front of you, Luther.
As he's fading in darkness, I'm just going, what a lightweight these. And then that's he sees.
He's just unconscious immediately. As you begin to drift off, Henry, that's gonna have to be where we end tonight's episode, unfortunately, because that's a lot to pick up next time. Before we move past that, though, I will preface this because there is our previous viewer decision will just cascade into the next episode. I have it all set up already, so that vote's already been tabulated. There'll be a new one for the next episode, and you'll just get 2 viewer decisions. So, all right. Thank you guys very much for watching. Unfortunately, that's going to be all the time we have for today. Let's do some favorite moments of the night before we close out. Lucien, start us off.
I really enjoyed getting my faith and resilience points back.
Yeah.
I've been raw dogging it for a while.
Raw dogging it, love it.
Welcome to my world.
Dangerous.
And glad to have a reroll. And, some insurance and some things again. That feels nice.
It feels good. I know it does feel good.
And I can ride horse.
You ride horse, see? Now you know no more side saddling for you. Nog. Fair most of the night.
Oh, Nog's favorite moments involve getting to partner with Wolfram to learn a new skill, and then
Friendship
learning
matters.
that we could reciprocate that.
Exactly.
And help each other out. This, we don't get to partner very often as comrades in this adventure. Comrades, that's right. And also squeezing my ass through a tiny portal with Mr. Luther. It was really good.
I like it indeed.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Let's head on to Luther Steinhauer. Favorite moments of the night, Luther.
I think it was Wolfram's further descent into darkness.
That's called an ascension, bro. You gotta reverse like an angel.
Is groveling to Lord Benel,
Gotta love that part.
Master, I didn't know you were here. I got so many buffs. So many buffs, so strong. So dexterous. Night vision.
He's allergic to sunlight now, though.
I know.
Where's the sunlight?
Has his new fancy bag just right on the outside of his
Fancy
belt.
bag.
It'd be shame if Luther were to see the magical artifact right next to him.
It would be terrible.
What's that?
What
you
is
some
that?
some fast hands.
Exactly.
Oh.
Let me. What's over there? Snap. Oh, what do you have
He
here?
can't see you in the daylight anymore.
He can't. I'm a blood.
Damn it, man. Well, let's head over to Henry. Favorite moments of the night, Henry?
I think everybody that made a roll to learn something succeeded on it.
Yeah, I think
so.
everybody did.
I don't think anybody failed, so
Yeah.
that's always nice. Everybody gets what they want.
I failed something.
He doesn't count. He doesn't count. He gets everything. So, Wolfram.
I mean, not a lot happened tonight, but man, I'm becoming like a little god. I don't know.
Like a little god. Look at him.
Bragadine is my favorite character I've ever played ever. He is the GOAT, and I always love it when you bring him in, even if I have to demean myself to him because he's just that badass. But yeah, man, you made me. I'm strong now. I'm very good at crafts. Night vision. I already dislike the sun, so it's natural. But yeah, I did not expect to make either one of those endeavors. Like, oh, let's try it. And it's like when you're at the casino, and you're like, oh shit, I made it. We gotta roll it. Keep going for it. So yeah, I mean, it was a very you were quite charitable, and I think we all were quite fortunate this session on our endeavors. And like Henry said, yeah.
It's all working out.
I'm like a vampire lord now. Or not a lord, minion, but still. Hopefully I get closer to loser.
Immortal, sir, not a vampire. Immortal.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Immortal. Tomb King style.
So, if I had a favorite moment, it is that I do believe this is going to be our last time to do endeavors for the campaign. So I hope you enjoyed them thus far, because the story is progressing quickly. And
what you talking about, Willis?
Yep, things are coming to a head, gentlemen. And it's going to be glorious. We had a lot of intrigue and things happening in the background, so that's going to unfold in due course. Next session, we'll see. We'll see how the expedition is doing before you set out on possibly your last leg of your journey. I do have a viewer decision laid out for the next session. It is going to be wind or rain. That is the viewer decision for the next episode. Who knows what it could be? Weather of some kind. Maybe. But regardless, though, thank you guys very much for watching, all of you that have stuck around this far. Do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And leave us a comment down in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you guys and vote in the viewer decision. It does affect the game. I realize the last one kind of missed out, but that's just because the story took us other places this time. But you'll definitely see it in the next session. And I look forward to seeing what we get to find out with young Henry at the beginning of next session. So thank you guys very much for watching. I've been Jumbo Thick. This has been the Expedition of the Damned, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good day. I can find the close button.